Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us. We begin today with a breaking story.
We're hearing for the first time from the family involved in that terrifying confrontation with dozens of bikers on the West Side Highway. Rosalind Ng, wife of the driver, 33-year-old Alexian Leanne, says in a just-released statement, "Our plan last Sunday was to celebrate our wedding anniversary by having a nice family day out with our 2-year-old daughter. Unfortunately, instead, we were placed in grave danger by a mob of reckless and violent motorcyclists." Cops say bikers slashed the tires of the Range Rover, and in a panic, Leanne ran over biker Edwin Lieses, leaving him paralyzed below the waist. A candlelight vigil by the bikers' buddies was held last night outside St. Luke's Roosevelt Hospital, and the Leanne family says, "Our sympathies go out to the injured motorcyclist and his family. However, we were faced with a life-threatening situation, and my husband was forced to take the actions that he did in order to protect the lives of our entire family. Our fear for our lives was confirmed when the incident ended with the ruthless and brutal attack on my husband, me, and most importantly, our 2-year-old child." The horror on the West Side Highway has sparked a national debate about who was right and who was wrong. But the wife says in her statement that she, her husband, and their daughter were terrorized and they feared for their lives. "We know in our hearts that we could not have done anything differently, and we believe that anyone faced with this sort of grave danger would have taken the same course of action in order to protect their family." Cops released these photos of the biker who they say smashed the Range Rover's window with his helmet right before Leanne was savagely beaten. Leanne's wife Rosalind is thanking the Good Samaritans in Washington Heights who came to the family's aid. "We would like to thank the brave citizens who risked their own safety to intervene on our behalf. They truly helped save our lives and prevented my husband from suffering further injury." So what should you do if you're being chased down the highway with guys like these on your tail? Here's Megan Alexander.
I got behind the wheel of a Range Rover with security expert David Bones.
What should I do if this ever happens to me?
All right, Megan, first thing you want to do, lock your door. You want to pull up this window, and you want to start calling 911 and give them the location of where you're at to get the police to respond.
The first security tip seems like a no-brainer. Lock your doors. But the Range Rover driver apparently didn't do that, and this furious biker was able to yank open his door during the wild chase.
Try to remain calm is very, very important.
Next tip, when you reach 911, remain on the line. The 911 operator can help you find the nearest police station and direct cops to you. If possible, take cell phone photos of what's happening around you. That'll help nab the bad guys.
You want to be able to give this information over to the police so you can show your side of the story and what's happening to you.
Finally, do not stop or get off the highway. The Range Rover driver got off at an exit, and that's when he was cornered and pulled from the vehicle and savagely beaten.
That's a big mistake. If you can stay on the highway, you want to remain on the highway. You want to keep your vehicle moving as much as possible.
And remember this, it's your big car versus a small motorcycle. You have the edge.
Yesterday, we told you about the bomb